Come budget my low income paycheck with me. I know I look nasty. I just got off a 16-hour shift, but I'm here to talk finances. The trick is to find what works for you. This is what works for me. This is what has allowed me to travel to over 26 countries in 48 states and continue to travel while I afford rent on my own in a 1-bedroom apartment, all my bills on my own. I only make $17.95 an hour. Find what works for you. That's my biggest tip, but this is what works for me. August is in a couple days, so every time right before the month starts, I grab out my binder. In my binder, I have all of my goals, including health, finances, paying off any debt, car loan. I do have a car loan. I have a tab called Monies, and in it you'll find a printed out calendar for each month. I write down every single bill that I have and when it is due, so that way I never am surprised, and that when I break down my paycheck at the beginning of the week, I know exactly what's coming out at the end. At the end of each week, at the beginning of my pay week, I get paid weekly, then I can see what's exactly coming out of my account, so I'm never surprised. On the back of the calendar, I write what's exactly in every single one of my accounts. I write how much income I'm gonna make that month estimated, how much bills estimated is going out, and then at the end of the month, I go back through and I write how much I actually made, I wrote how much I actually spent, and I wrote out what each check is. Again, I know this is a lot for some people. For me, because I'm working with such a low budget, I track every single dollar, which allows me to live the lifestyle to travel a lot. Now, because I'm trying to hit all the countries in the world, I do tend to hustle quite a bit, which is also why I like to see where everything is coming. I like to have my little savings goal, my little nest egg, because we're still financially responsible here. For me personally, I'm getting ready to move to Ireland in October. I would like to save up an extra $5,000 on top of everything else I have saved. So I printed out for free, just off Google, a $5,000 saving challenge. This one because it goes by 50s. If you follow my DoorDash series, you'll see that I talk about this a lot. So we stay motivated, stay on track, and actually hit my financial goals. Again, I recognize I'm a paper girly. I like to have it all in one place. I like to be able to mark off things. I've tried so many things. I've tried the Notion templates. I've tried the Notes app. I've tried all the stuff. I'm a paper girly. It works for me. I like to be able to physically mark something off. That is how I've paid off all my debt. That is how I've hit all my savings goals. That's how I've contributed to all my retirement accounts. That's how I've traveled the world. And that is what works for me. The other thing I like to use, and this is not sponsored, I'm not making money, is I got this off Amazon for like $6. And it's just a budget planner. If you go through, you can see each month is here and you just put in the month date. I like to do no spend challenges a lot for when I am back home. So each one that's pink, for me personally, I chose pink, is a no spend day. If it's purple, that means I spent extra money outside of my normal groceries, gas bills. I write down all my financial goals for the month. Again, I write down what I'm trying to save for, so I stay focused and motivated. I know this is tedious for a lot of people, but again, it's what allows me to live the life I want.